Welcome to the second part of the IETF New Participants Overview. This practical introduction does not cover topics like the history of the IETF or how to author an internet draft. Those topics are covered in other tutorials available on our website. This tutorial is divided into 3 sections listed here. All the sections can be viewed in one approximately 20-minute block of time, or, if you prefer, you can view each section separately. We strongly recommend downloading the accompanying slide deck that you can find linked in the video description. It contains links to many of the pages and resources that we mention. This section is an introduction to an IETF meeting week. It covers the types of sessions and events that will be taking place during the week. For specific information about the upcoming IETF meeting, please see the website agenda. There are a lot of things going on during an IETF meeting week, and it's easy to get overwhelmed at first. The most important thing to keep in mind is that, unless otherwise noted on the meeting agenda, all sessions are open to everyone. Once you've registered for the meeting, you can join as many sessions as you like. Working group sessions are the biggest part of an IETF week. Throughout the year, most of the work is done via email in between meetings. Most working groups use their synchronous meeting time to focus on solving key issues rather than simple things like giving overviews of documents. All working group sessions are open to any participants, and they are all recorded and streamed so that you can watch the whole thing even if you weren't present. Chat transcripts are also archived. Birds of a feather, or BOF sessions, come from the phrase birds of a feather flock together, which means the people with the same interest in a specific topic come together to discuss that topic. Holding a BOF session is often a prerequisite for setting up a working group to make sure there are enough people interested in the topic. These BOF sessions often discuss the scope and focus of a potential working group charter. There are also some BOFs which are called non-working group forming because they're designed to meet once or twice for a specific topic or purpose, but are not expected to result in a working group. BOFs and hackathons are some of the resources newcomers can use to establish their network around their areas of interest. Just like the IETF has working groups, the Internet Research Task Force is organized by research groups. Research groups are usually organized around more future-focused topics than working groups, which are more engineering-focused. Some current topics being discussed in the IRTF include quantum internet, crypto forum, human rights and standards, and more. You're welcome to attend any research group session on the meeting agenda, just like the working groups. In addition to the working group meetings, the 7 topic areas may hold an area-wide meeting. These are good opportunities to get an overview of what's currently being discussed in that area. Additionally, an area may have a dispatch-style session where potential new work in the area is discussed and next steps determined. These next steps may be directing the work toward an existing working group, suggesting the formation of a working group, or rejecting the work. During each meeting week, we hold a plenary session. Sometimes these include a technical presentation, but the bulk of the plenary is the opportunity for the IETF chair to tell us about what's going on in the big picture of the IETF. Leaders of various IETF subgroups give short slide presentations about their progress. The executive director will report on the budget, and so on. At the end of each plenary, there are 3 open mic Q&A sessions for the ISG, the IAB, and the LLC board, respectively. The hackathon is free to participate, even if you haven't purchased a meeting registration. It's intended to be open and collaborative. Some hackathon participants are people with a new idea they're thinking of bringing to the IETF who want to see if people are interested. Sometimes participants from a certain working group will gather in the hackathon to work on a solution for something relating to their specification. Often working group chairs may organize a project to help get a working group over a sticking point in the specification. The hackathon is one of the biggest ways we see new participants coming into the IETF, so this is a great opportunity for you to see what work people are doing, join a project, and get involved. You can find more details about the hackathon on the website. At in-person meetings, there are lots of opportunities for networking and socializing outside of the official work sessions. Hallway chat is a useful part of the meeting week, helping to foster new connections. Unfortunately, this is one thing that's hard to replicate in online meetings. We are always looking for ways to better integrate remote participants into the social aspects of our meetings. The IETF Sisters is a community of women and non-binary IETF participants who gather to network, share advice and experiences, and collaborate on various projects. If you are interested in joining this group, information can be found at the link here, and there's also a mailing list you can subscribe to. Here are a few basic guidelines for meeting etiquette. Come to a session having read the drafts, behave respectfully to everyone, talk and listen to people, and enjoy yourself. While participating remotely, it's particularly important to make sure that your equipment is properly configured before each session starts. Before your first session, make sure you understand Meetico, our video conferencing software, and that your setup works. We offer Meetico tutorials and test sessions before the meeting. During the session, please keep yourself muted unless it's your turn to speak, and try to speak clearly and slowly. Technical comments and questions are welcome, but don't monopolize the speaking time without giving others a chance to speak. You can use the working group chat channel to discuss things with other participants during the session. The official messaging platform for the IETF is Zulip, an open-source chat and collaboration software. An IETF Zulip account is needed to access and use the Zulip streams directly, though during meetings you can also access Zulip using the integrated Meetico feature as well. IETF meetings can include additional types of sessions. Usually on the Sunday of the meeting, there are 2 sessions specifically for new participants. Sometimes there is a session called Hot RFC. This is a series of short talks, similar to lightning talks, where people bring new ideas and look for potential collaborators. Check the agenda page for more details. Additionally, there are unofficial side meetings. Anyone can sign up for a slot and organize a side meeting. There is a wiki that hosts the details of all these side meetings. That's it for Section 2. Continue watching to learn about the people, tools, and other resources available within the IETF.